Hey, welcome to another episode of Music Tips and Reviews with JG. Appreciate y'all for watching. This is going to be a very analytical video. I'm a huge fan of Chris Brown, huge fan ever since Run It, his first debut album, self-titled album. Huge fan of his. I think a lot of people, probably thinking what I'm thinking as far as when he got to Heartbreak of a Full Moon. He started putting a lot of songs on his album, and I think a lot of people have the same sentiments as far as his albums. I think, the 1111 album, I think he was more smart as far as his marketing, putting 16 or 17 songs on that album so people can really get into the songs, on that album. I think he did a great marketing scheme, and again, congratulations to him for getting a Grammy for R&B, Best R&B Album this year, 2025. That was a great album, 1111, and I think the cons of him having a lot of songs on the album, I think it kind of takes away from the momentum of each song, the greatness of each song. He has great songs. I wish, one day he can come up with a very conceptual album as far as each song going into each other, as far as conceptually or cohesively. I wish he'll do an album like that where each song fits together sonically. I feel like, and not comparing it to Thriller, all the way, because they're two different artists. But, the way Michael Jackson came out with Thriller, he only had 9 songs and it became the greatest album of all time because, fans got to sit with each song. He created a video for, most of the songs on the album, maybe 3 or 4 videos for that album. But we got to sit with those songs. He put out a single, then he put out another single, and we got to sit with, those songs, because I feel like Chris Brown, in my opinion, is one of the greatest artists of all time to me. Of course, people try to go back to the past, what he did and this and that. But I think they've moved on, not saying that that incident was severe or really changed their lives, but they have moved on right now. And I feel like he should get another chance to really be involved in the music industry, as far as award shows and stuff like that, because I'm a very huge fan of Chris Brown. I think he's very talented. When he first came out, it was no one like him as far as his skills, his ability. When a lot of artists was doing that organized choreography, if I should say, he really came out with incorporate the street dances, the crump and stuff like that. But I feel like, his first albums was great, the way he came out with those albums. But I feel like when Heartbreak of a Full Moon, I feel like, he had so many great songs on the album, but we didn't get to sit with each song because it was so many songs on the album. It was so many. It's just like when producers, we get so many sound packs, we get so many sounds that it's very overwhelming, because now we don't know where to pick from. And I feel like that with Chris Brown albums or songs, he has so many songs on each album nowadays that we don't really get to sit with each song. But I'm glad, 1111 album, that he really broke it down, where he has like 16 or 17 songs he pushes out, and then he pushed out a deluxe. I think that was more better and a better marketing skill, for pushing it or rolling it out, should I say? And so that's just my opinions. I feel the pros of it though is that I feel the rise of the sales of vinyl records. It's really going to be great, to have a lot of songs. People have a better, it'll be worth something to have all those songs on one vinyl or vinyl collection, and the sales, he's going to get a lot of residuals, and that didn't meant to be a pun, but he's going to get a lot of residuals for having a lot of songs on that album. It's going to be worth buying because he have a lot of songs on each album from Heartbreak of a Full Moon. I believe when Heartbreak of a Full Moon is when a lot of songs, a lot of record stores transition to streaming. It was more stream sales during that time. It started transitioning, because I remember when Heartbreak of a Full Moon came out, it was still FYEs, a lot of CD stores, record stores still open. And so I feel like it's a pros and cons to him, having a lot of songs on his albums. I feel going back to the cons, I feel like when he has so many songs on the album, I feel like we start thinking that certain songs on the album sound the same or sound similar to another song on the album. I think it kind of takes away from that. Instead of waiting to put that similar sounding song on another album, that's just me. I hear that he records thousands of songs. He has thousands of songs. He's kind of like Prince. He has like a vault of songs he's recorded already, just to push out. And so I think it's pros and cons to him, having a lot of songs on the album. I think it's pros and cons to it. Like I said, the pro of it is that, later on vinyl records, and, people will find that very valuable, that he has a lot of songs on the record. But the cons is that, we can't really sit with each song, because he has so many great songs, from Heartbreak of a Full Moon to Breezy album to Indigo album. Indigo is a great album, but I feel like we're waiting on that album where it's conceptually, each song fits together like a story, and I feel like Thriller was like that. Every song really fits together sonically, conceptually. And so, yeah, that's just my opinions. Like I said, I'm a huge fan. That's why I'm doing this video, because I feel like a lot of Chris Brown fans may have felt the same way, when he pushed out, so many songs on one album, starting from Heartbreak of a Full Moon. So again, appreciate y'all for watching. If you like this video, send me a comment what you think about this subject, and also give me a thumbs up, so this video can get in the algorithm. And I want to see what y'all think about this subject. Like I said, I'm a huge fan. And also, if you want to send me a super thanks, feel free to support this channel if you find this video of value to you. And so again, appreciate y'all for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, Music Tips and Reviews with JG. Until next time, peace.